So, not a lot of people went and did their first draft. So we can't exactly move on because a lot of people have not finished it. So the main thing we're doing today for ELA is writing that first draft. There are a few of you guys that have finished that first draft, so you can just kind of add a few details and then be done. But the goal for today is to finish your first draft. I'll probably have to explain that like 5 more times as people come in. But for those of you that haven't started or don't know where it is, present my screen. If you're in Google Classroom and you're down in ELA, we started the performance task with this assignment, the performance task writing a narrative assignment. Once it loads. Hopefully it loads. There's been some issues with it lately. So we started it with this where we kind of started planning it. If you still need to do some planning, go for it. Fill out the different places for that. We did the planning section so we did all the drafting until we got to the write a first draft, which is what I asked you guys to finish up yesterday. So you don't need to go any farther than this first part, write a first draft. But anything above that, you should kind of have filled out the sequence of events, some events, the people in your story, the conflict or the problem that you faced in your story, and then the places that it took place. So if you need to go back and finish any of those sections, go ahead and work on those. Once you're done with that part, though, this personal narrative workspace, hopefully it loads for all of you, me and you. So once you get into that, you have all kinds of room to type your narrative. I'd like you guys to at least do 3 paragraphs. If you have one long paragraph, maybe split it into 3 or figure out if you can add more detail. But your goal for today and this weekend, I'm going to push back what we were supposed to do today until Monday. So your goal is to write the first draft of your personal narrative. I don't need you to do any editing or revising. I just need you to finish a first draft. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Does that make sense? Hopefully it loads for people too. What we're working on today? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Hopefully that's making sense. I'd like you guys to stay on and be working on it for a little bit. We probably won't, I'm not going to make you stay the full hour. There's a few of you guys on here that are already done. Those of you that have started writing already, you're more than welcome to just add a little bit, kind of make it a little bit longer if you need to, add some details, and then maybe head out a little bit early and know that math is at 9:30.
What is it supposed to be about?
It's based on this prompt right here. When did you have to use your imagination to find another way to do something? So you had a problem and you had to find a way out of that problem and you had to use your imagination to get out of it. Does that make sense? Like some sort of situation in your life. Any other questions on what we need to be doing? More people are going to log on, so I'm probably going to explain it a few more times if you're still confused. But by Monday, I would very much like to see some sort of first draft written here. First draft written here. Let's say 3 to 5 paragraphs. And in a first draft, you just need to get your ideas out. It does not need to be perfect. We will do all the things to edit and revise it starting on Monday. I just need you to get your ideas out into this area. And if you want to get the feedback, you can. It gives you little things that you can correct and stuff later once you've written enough in that area. But that is your goal. Capiche? Sound good? Just you can say okay in the chat. Something to let me know that we're good. The essay score. So like one of them is loading, the other one's not.